Life pal.
We're live,
Okay,
pal.
well, we should
All right. Well, welcome to Bay
start the show.
Podcast. Welcome to Bay Podcast. I'm Crow. Over here to my left is Buzz Carlton,
Hi. Hi, guys. Hi.
and to the very far right is the fake St. Louis Cardinals own Buzz Carlton.
I like PJs.
What?
I like PJs.
What? What?
I know where he's going with it, but
Hell yeah, guys!
still,
Hell yeah!
Hell
We're
yeah,
the Bears,
guys!
still.
We're the Bears, and we have a Johnson now. Let's fucking go!
The biggest Johnson. Um,
Hell yeah!
a lot happened in a week.
Jesus.
Do we have predictions tonight?
No.
No,
Next
it's a free
week.
show, buddy.
Okay.
Next week is the Rumble.
Oh yeah, Rumble. Can't wait for that. That'll be fun. Okay, let's talk about football first, because I feel like
What's that?
big things happened in football.
What's that? I don't know what you're talking
Um,
about. What's this football you talk of?
Let's go
Um,
over some results of football first,
No,
Crow.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
let's
no,
do
no.
that. Let's
No,
do
no,
that.
no,
Let's,
no,
let's,
no,
the,
no, no,
the,
no,
the
no,
playoff picture's heating up.
It's all like, guys,
is.
big match coming up. We got Saturday night, main event, Gunther versus Jey Uso. My gosh, the hard hitting action, guys. Right? I mean, all right, like wrestling. Yeah.
So
you know what Gunther
anyways-
does, Crow?
What's that?
He wins.
That's true.
Yeah.
He does win. He is. Matter of fact, he wins so much he's considered a champion.
He is.
I don't like where this is going.
You know who's
Um,
not
he-
considered a champion?
Don't say it.
The
We
Detroit
haven't crossed
Lions.
any lines yet. Well, now we're starting to cross
Well, I
lines.
wasn't. I wasn't gonna start with that, but yeah, the Detroit Lions.
Sorry, Buzz.
Sorry, Buzz. We're rooting for you.
Listen, for the record, I mean, we were all polling for the Lions to win.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, apparently,
But now you know what's good about this, Crow? Now we experience something that Buzz experiences every year. We were
What's
also let down by the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
I can't argue that. But yeah, I'm sad.
So now
I-
all of our teams have been eliminated. Also, Notre Dame did not win the national championship like I wanted them to.
It's a bad week.
No, congratulations and fuck off to Ohio State.
Yeah.
I,
But there is some good news on the horizon. Somewhat good news for me, anyway. Great news for Trey. Actually, Trey, you want to start with your news?
Hell yeah! So as of Tuesday, the new Chicago Bears head coach is former. I repeat that. Former. Should I say it one more time, Crow?
You know what? I think you should.
Former Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. Buzz,
Woo!
I feel like I'm being
Buzz, give
maliciously
me-
trolled here.
give me a primer on what to expect with Ben Johnson here.
It's all like you should get rid of him. Who's this guy? I don't know. It's all like, I in serious talk. I mean, like he was a great offensive coordinator for us. It's all like a lot of those trick plays were designed by him. This has been stated. So to say he's anything less, I hate somebody. to say he's not an offensive genius, it would be wrong. He is. It's all like now we're gonna see how he adapts to the head coaching because Goose Fraba. All right. It's all like now we'll see how he transitions into a head coach. Now it could, we've seen people excel at lower positions and not excel in higher positions. We've seen it vice versa. He's got all the things, but one thing that he's going to have to do is realize that the plays that he designed were specifically for the Detroit offense. Now he's got to figure out, he's got to learn, he's got And I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying that he can't, because it depends on how much control of the offense he's going to have, or if he's going to rely on his offensive coordinator that he brings in, or as the ones that runs the plays, or if he's going to be all like the offensive coordinator is just going to be a mascot and he's going to be the like it all depends on, but it all depends because his job is not just the offense anymore. When you're a head coach, you oversee everything now. Like that's always one advantage that you see people do is when they're good at one aspect of the game. If you're an offensive coordinator, you just got to focus on the offense. That's it. So we'll see how he adapts to the fact that now he's got to make the big decisions on both offense and defense because we know the offense is covered. Now we got to see how he handles the defensive part of the things now, and special teams, and all this fun stuff. Yeah, you can have, and you can only control so much. So as long as he surrounds the right people, we know he's got the potential. But now it's time for the execution part.
Bitch.
Yeah,
and
what?
with. And now,
They're
Crow.
picking on me.
Crow. After this, I'll show you guys a compilation actually of.
I'm not even whiny
Lions
about
fans?
it. Yeah.
Oh my god!
What?
Like these fucking Lions fans. I don't understand what they want, what they expected.
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
this is what happens when your team wins.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you got wins, when you got a coach that's like I'm a Lions
I'm
fan.
sorry, but
It's bittersweet because it sucks to see him go, but at the end of the day, it's like it's the same argument that we use for like wrestling. Even if somebody that shouldn't if they offer you the position, you're not gonna say no. You're not gonna say no. I don't want this money to be a head coach and actually run a team. I don't blame Ben Johnson. So I get that people I think are a little bit of extra salty about him because it's a division rival. But at the end of the day, a job's a job. I mean, there's one rule to a job, and that's look out for yourself or do what's best for yourself. And I told Trey. I was all like, you know what? I wish Ben Johnson all the success in the world until it comes up against the Lions. Then, I don't, but as long as he's not playing the Lions, as long as it doesn't, then they can have all the success in the world, but it's to the point where I'm not going to whine and cry. I have every faith that Dan Campbell's going to, because Dan Campbell brought in Ben Johnson. Who's to say he won't bring in Ben Johnson 2.0? We don't know. And obviously we've gone as far as we can go with the current stat. Like maybe it is time for a change. Maybe this ain't a bad. You just never know. It sucks, and I think that for a lot of Lions fans, they're not used to being in this situation. We're used to having the laughing stock of coaching staffs, being the laughing stock in the league, and now we're good. And people don't understand that when you're good, guess what's going to happen? People are going to watch your team and going to want people on your team to be a part of their team. That's not a new concept. Well, I mean, how do you think for the 2000s, for the majority of the 2000s, what do you think happened to the Patriots? Everybody wanted their staffing. Hell, one of our head coaches was a part of their staffing. Like, this is not a new concept. Congratulations to Ben Johnson. I hope he loses against us, but that's just a fan being a fan. I don't wish him any ill will. I'm happy that he got a promotion. It's sad to see him go. It's bittersweet. But at the end of the day, it's all like you just got to move on and press forward,
Hey Trey, is this what salt sounds like?
No, actually, there's a lot of people. I was gonna get to that. There are people out there who are actually conspiring or having conspiracy theories that Ben Johnson was throwing the divisional game.
No, I think Detroit and like Trey and like Buzz, with respect, I think Detroit just got caught with their pants down.
We shit the
Yeah.
bed. Simple as that.
You kind of did. You kind of did. And also, I don't think you're a team that needs to rest a week.
Uh,
No.
well, so like with all the injuries and everything, it was nice. I mean, clearly it backfired on us. Of course, we still can't ignore the fact that a large portion of our starting defense was out. I'm not making that as an excuse. I'm just
But
saying
it's a reason.
it's a reason. There's also, the fact that Jared Goff fumbled through 3 interceptions. Like, if you watch the game, the offensive scheme didn't change. Like, you can't say that Ben Johnson threw the game. I'm going to shut that shit down right now. If you watch that game, the play calling was still the same. It was the players on the field not executing it properly. Like,
And plus, like, you would also have to think about this. Wouldn't winning the Super Bowl actually improve his stock? Or
yeah, so that's, and at the end of the day, if to say that Ben Johnson threw it, that's ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, this is Dan Campbell's team. If there's something that he does, like Ben Johnson does that he doesn't like, well, guess what? He can be overruled by Dan Campbell. So like, are you saying, are these fans saying Dan Campbell threw the game? Like no, like we just played a bad game, and that's the amazing thing about sports. I don't know why this is a new concept. Even to my fan, maybe it is to the Detroit Lions fans. So they're not used to this. But I watch sports. Yes, I'm a fan of Detroit, but I also watch other sports. Any team, especially in football, when it's a one-off playoff, one bad, like if this were hockey, basketball, baseball, you have a bad game. Well, guess what? You got to lose 3 more because on average it's usually a best of 7. Sometimes you'll run into a best of 5. Football, any team can beat any other team at any given day in the playoffs because you have one bad game. That's it. You're one and done. It's a part of the game. It happens. We had a bad game. We were 15-2. We were due to have a bad game. We chose the wrong time to have a bad game. Unfortunately, it sucks that it happens. Because I've gone on record, I've said this to my friends, I've said this to other people, if we have a rematch tomorrow against Washington, we beat them. We probably beat them, I would say, a respectable 7 out of 10 times. This was just the one out of the 3 times that we lost. It happens. Your team's going to lose more than they're going to win. Like, yeah.
don't I know that?
Yeah. So, like, yeah, you would know. So, I mean, this is not a new thing. Like, it sucks. We just try again next year until you just enjoy the ride while you can. And as far as our offense, and I mean, are people not upset to the fact that we also lost Aaron Glenn? Like he had that, even with a backup defense, still on a statistical standpoint had one of the best rated defenses in the league with having a new defensive team every week practically. Like, I'm just as upset about that. The only difference is at least he's in the AFC. Like, yeah, this sucks, but sports is sports. Like, I still think we're gonna be good. I'm not worried. It's just we had a bad game, so people just gotta stop dwelling over it.
Yeah. So so Trey got his man, and
yeah, congrats to Trey.
By the way, Crow, it's ready.
Yeah.
Buzz, I'm going to send it directly to you. So that way Crow can experience it firsthand with everybody else.
Wait, what's going on?
Your logo's ready for your segment, buddy.
Oh, my logo's ready. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I should say your splash page. I don't know what the fuck
My
this is.
splash page. What?
Your splash page. It's not a logo. There's a lot of stuff to it. It's a lot of different things.
You mean my title card?
Your title card. There you go. Here you go, Buzz.
Thank you.
Look at this and tell me that it doesn't belong, in a museum.
I love it. Oh, give me a second. That's going up.
All right,
boys. Another football news. We'll get to wrestling in just a second, but we have to talk our football. I also am in turmoil because now the Dallas Cowboys and Mike McCarthy have parted ways, so therefore they are not together anymore, which means we are finally free from Mike McCarthy. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are free from Mike, but now that poses a question: who are you not going to be free of? That is
That is the question, and that will be answered hopefully soon. But until then, we will speculate with our brand new segment.
It's all like yes.
Star Search.
Bring up Star Search.
It's all like
Bum, ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, da, da.
Dunk it. Oh wait. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
This is made by me.
Drum
by the way. This is not
roll,
a photo-
please.
Yes.
Hey Jinxie. Hey Jay.
Hi
Hey.
everybody.
Twitch.
Welcome to chat.
There you go, Crow.
Hold on, hold on. I got pink. What?
Star
love
Search.
it.
Star Search.
I love
Cowboys
it. I
edition.
love it. I like how you also didn't use an actual Cowboy fan in the upper left-hand corner, because that's not our jersey, bro.
I know it's a Lions fan.
Yeah, that's funny.
I still feel like I'm being targeted here for no
You
reason
are.
whatsoever.
You are, man. You are.
I'm a victim here, all right? I don't appreciate. I know as friends, it's your job to pour salt in the wound, and I respect you guys for that, but damn it, I don't have to like it.
Well, anyway, we got a couple of targets as far as head coaching is concerned. We didn't get the guy I wanted because we could never have good things.
Yeah, you wanted our defensive coordinator, right, Aaron?
Yeah, he
Glenn?
went to the Jets. That's who I wanted because
Better the
that would've
Jets
been
than the Giants, though, right?
yeah, I'll take that. Because if there's anything I can count on, it's dunking on the Giants every year.
Yes.
You can always count on that.
Yep. All right, Crow. So do you want some names here that are being tossed around for the Cowboys?
I
job?
know the names, but go ahead and give them to me.
All right, let's start off first with Buffalo, where we have Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator. He's been working with Josh Allen the past few years. Josh Allen, of course, also in the past few years, getting to MVP caliber level. So much better than, I don't know who the fuck that other dude is that was drafted lower than Trubisky.
Yeah.
Big whoop.
I would be. That's honestly my best case scenario at this point, because the Bills. You know what, man? I've been seeing a lot of videos about the Bills lately. They are now my my bandwagon team for the rest of the season. I'm very excited about the Bills. So if anything, if we end up getting him, I'm all right with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. Thank you for a
Dak-
good one to start me off. I appreciate
I know.
We got to start off strong.
Thank you for not a shitty one right off the bat, just to lower my mood, because I'm actually in a good mood this evening. Thank you for keeping me pepped up there, bud.
Yeah, not a problem, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's get on to somebody who's already in house, Brian Schottenheimer, the offensive coordinator. Of course, he's been with the Cowboys since 2023, and he actually technically 2022, and he was endorsed by Cowboy future legend Dak Prescott.
Here's my thing. Would he do the job? Yes. Would he do it good?
No.
Not at all. Not one bit. Just no. And here's the thing, Dak was injured for most of the season. I don't think he gets a say in who gets to be the head coach next season.
No.
I don't think he should get a say.
Do you want to hear his resume?
Sure.
We'll skip all quarterbacks, positional coaches. Here's his offensive coordinators. 26 to 2011, the New York Jets.
Ooh.
2012 to 2014, the Rams. 2015, Georgia. 2018 to 2020, the Seahawks. 2021, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No. Oh,
2023 to now, the Dallas Cowboys.
Again, this isn't a good idea. Do I think this is where they're going to go? Yeah, probably.
Stroh
Yep.
has no faith in the ownership of this team.
I have no faith in that ownership. Okay.
Listen, have you been hearing the quotes he's been saying for the past couple weeks? He is
think-
full on Alzheimer's. I think he has Alzheimer's at this point. He still thinks it's the 90s and he's still got Jimmy Johnson. I genuinely think that.
Oh my.
Kind of funny
God.
because I put Jimmy Johnson on there.
I mean, you know, put him. I mean, like, I would take Jimmy Johnson at this point if I'm being honest with you.
And I like crazy analyst Jimmy Johnson.
Me too.
He's okay. He's okay on Fox.
I love how he's like what is Jerry Jones on there because he's like, you know what, he's crazy enough to just head coach the team himself. Fine. I'll do
No,
it
I was
myself.
I was obligated to put Jerry Jones on there.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
we're talking about the Cowboys, we have to
Contractually
talk about
obligated.
Jerry
That
Jones.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
contractually obligated. Yeah. All right, next coach.
Next coach we're going to talk about is Kellen Moore.
Okay, this
Okay.
one I'm okay with.
Okay.
Okay, because Kellen Moore, does he have a track record? No. Does he have familiarity with the team? Yes.
Yeah.
He went off and did some other stuff. I feel like I think if we went with Kellen Moore, it would be okay.
Here's the reason why I think it'd be a good idea. First of all, he went to the most magical college
I was
of all
waiting for
time,
it. I was waiting
Boise
for
State.
it.
He was the offensive coordinator when Dak was good.
Yeah.
2019 to 2022. And now he's the offensive coordinator to potentially the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to see.
They
I mean, we can't interview until they're until they're eliminated. And that's probably what they're waiting on.
Yeah.
So there's that. And honestly, if we go with Kellen Moore, great. I'm okay with that because now he's gotten he's had some time, under a good team, quote unquote, and now he can come back and bring the knowledge that he learned in theory.
That would be a good idea. And who's been okay, besides this last week, which I have issues with the way the Eagles not the way the Eagles use it. We'll talk about the Ravens later on and their monumental shitting of the bed. No, but with the way the Eagles have, especially with like Saquon, nobody expected Saquon to have a renaissance coming into Philadelphia.
Mm-mm.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and he's really meshed really well with that Eagles team for sure. Like, he's definitely one of the main reasons why the Eagles are at where they're at to potentially, once again be Super Bowl champions. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Of course, all the attention was on the North this year, but it ended up being the East that gets the NFC Championship game. So
Yeah.
yeah, and here's the reason why I'm thinking more and more it's leaning towards Kellen Moore. Because if it's a two-person race like we're thinking, and it's Kellen Moore versus Schottenheimer,
It's gonna go Kellen Moore.
if Jerry wanted Schottenheimer,
probably
he would be the coach by now.
Yeah, he'd already.
Yeah, he would have already hired. I mean, yeah, he's had a second interview. Schottenheimer has, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, you know that Jerry's just waiting. It's the waiting game now.
I mean,
Yeah, because
yeah.
you know what Jerry Jones is really good at? Or he's good at two things. He's really good at spending money when he doesn't need to,
Mhm.
and he's
enough.
really good at making people wait.
Cliffhangers.
Like we've been waiting on another Super Bowl for 30 years. But anyway, I digress. Anyway,
It's okay. We haven't won one in 40 now, so it's
yeah,
okay.
well, right. Anyway,
I hate
this
both
last
of
one,
you.
and I think I know. I think I know where you're going with this last one, Trey. Let's go ahead and just
okay.
say this is a pipe dream that a
Coach
lot of people have.
Prime coming to Dallas.
Hey,
So here's my thing.
it's all like merch sales, merch.
Would it?
You
would
get
it?
Coach Prime,
Would it?
and then Dallas will trade up, and they'll get Shadur, and then you'll have Coach Prime and Coach Prime's son.
There
It'll
you
be
go.
like LeBron and Bronny, except they'll actually be good and not forced by the league.
I don't know about that.
Oh, how would you feel about Coach Prime as at the helm of the Dallas Cowboys?
Here's my thing. First of all, we would have to pay Colorado $8 million.
Which fits to the theme of Jerry Jones,
Again, spending money when he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
100% on par and on brand for old Jerry. So let's keep that in mind. Okay. So
Oh, what is this? From the
What?
Fort Worth Star Telegram.
no,
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got breaking news.
no.
Updated earlier today at 6:35. Coaching search continues as Dallas Cowboys contact former Seattle Seahawks head coach
Oh no!
Pete Carroll. Oh no! Crow!
I was busting Trace Balls as a joke. Don't actually do it.
Crow!
Crow! I was
Crow!
kidding. I was kidding.
Hey,
with
remember? Hey, remember when we were supposed to be talking about Coach Prime? Remember that, guys? Remember when?
Oh, we'd
Yeah.
like to congratulate the Pete Carroll Dallas Cowboy era.
We'd like to congratulate the Dallas Cowboys for hiring Pete Carroll.
Oh no!
I swear to God.
Wait, who's older, Jerry Jones or Pete Carroll?
Let's look. Well, it has to be Jerry
Yeah.
Jones.
Are you sure?
Man,
Okay, Pete Carroll. I got Pete Carroll's age. If somebody else gets Jerry Jones's age.
All right, Jerry Jones as of now is 82.
Yeah. Pete Carroll's 73.
Yeah, I was all like, isn't Jerry Jones like 1,000? That is all like, jeez.
Yeah, and plus, like the fucking the 49ers are looking at Pete Carroll too. So don't even try to put that shit out in the fucking world. Okay.
What do you mean they're looking at Pete Carroll?
For defensive coordinator.
They hired Robert Saleh today.
No, they did. Did they?
Yeah.
Son of a fucking bitch. All right, never mind.
Well,
So anyway, Coach Prime, for entertainment value, I guess he would be fine, and it would definitely make the draft more interesting. That's for sure.
now that you guys hired Pete Carroll, you ain't gonna get your merch sales and your social media, hits and all that. And
I'm starting to not like this segment anymore.
so
I think I'm getting more and more depressed.
is it too real now?
No.
So cowboy YouTuber Tom Downey gave his input about Brian Schottenheimer, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He said, say what you want, but the Cowboys hiring Brian Schottenheimer would be electric. As in, that's what my tub is about to be once I drop the toaster in.
I mean, that's how I feel about most of the potential head coaches.
No, see, they don't know how to do it. This is how you do it effectively. First, you go into the bathtub, you drop the water energy card down first, then the lightning energy card. Then,
That's
You-
great,
you-
Buzz.
You know what this is? If the Cowboys if the Cowboys hire Brian Schottenheimer, this is exactly like last year when they hired Zeke without even like calling up Derrick Henry, who is available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just think, you guys could have had, Derrick Henry.
Guys, listen, I don't like living in the past, okay?
Yes, we must look to the future.
All in my ass. Anyways,
So do you guys just re-sign Ezekiel Elliott just for the hell of it at this point?
no, he's gone. He's on the Chargers.
So like, I still feel like somehow this is going to happen. Like he's
No.
going to end up,
He put pen to paper. He's on their practice squad now.
Like, is there going to be a trade?
Buzz,
like
shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't want to hear that anymore.
so like, I mean, you guys got a perfectly good #1 draft pick to trade for him. I mean,
Shut up, Buzz Carlton. I swear to God. All right, I'm done talking about football because I'm just getting mad.
All right,
I'm really glad that you got your head coach, Trey. I'm really glad that your organization actually finally pulled their heads out of their ass and got somebody decent. Super happy for you.
I hope that your organization can do that next, Crow.
They're not gonna.
I mean,
Anyway.
but still, at the end of the day, it's all like, now Ben Johnson's good, but can he survive the circus that is the upper managerial, staffing of the
Listen.
Chicago Bears?
Listen. Kevin Warren
What are you,
was the
Max
one that
Caster?
convinced.
Listen.
No,
Listen.
no, shut up, Buzz. Kevin Warren, our president of football, was the one who did all the convincing.
Fair enough.
Oh,
He literally convinced ownership. Hey, we have to spend money. Hey, we have to get this guy in here.
Yeah, who would have thought spending money, to invest into
who would have
a
thought
team?
spending money would actually get you something good
Who would have thought
versus spending
investing?
money?
Yeah.
Who would have thought spending money for good things would net positive you something good?
So like you learn something
Yeah, I
new
mean,
every
and
day.
then you're gonna make money off of playoff tickets eventually.
Yeah.
And if you're having 2 playoff games in your stadium, I think that almost pays for half the contract.
Especially
There
if
you
you guys
go.
guys become Super Bowl contenders. Like,
Yeah,
So
merch
like,
Anyway.
sales.
you get money.
anything else? Anything else we need to talk about? Some sports entertainment maybe.
Sports
Yeah, you
and
want to talk
all
about some sports entertainment?
Mm-hmm.
Mustafa Ali has re-signed with TNA.
So what you're telling me is Mustafa Ali has re-signed with the WWE?
Are we at the point where we're calling him NXTNA now?
NXTNA. Yes.
Because you know what's happening February 20th and 21st, guys.
Mm-hmm.
TNA is taping from Full Sail University.
Ah, there it is. I was waiting for it. So
Oh my God.
like,
So
yeah.
for those of
Okay.
you that don't know, TNA and WWE have reached an official partnership, which we found kind of funny that even after trying to get away from the WWE, Dolph Ziggler is still associated with the WWE.
So like, and that means he is unofficial. Like he tried. I'll give him that, but at the end of the
We
day,
tried.
the stars are aligned. He needs. He's just Dolph Ziggler.
Zolf Diggler.
Zolf Diggler over there,
He's
Dolph
gonna come back to
Ziggler.
NXT like that.
doing the diggle over there.
Doing the dig.
Diggle. The big diggle.
The big diggle over there with Fandango,
Well,
with Dirty Dongo over
It's
there.
the big dig.
Dirty Dongo.
Yeah.
I hate that Dirty Dongo.
Which
Anyway, but
is-
yeah, so that happened. Which I think it's only a net positive for wrestling in general.
I mean, like it's funny because we are. I mean, part of us are all like, yeah, like they already had a partnership. We've been seeing TNA and WWE, NXT, intermingling for almost a year now. Like this is not now. I mean, obviously it was all like an unofficial handshake. Now this is an official deal, and
Yeah, this would have never happened with Vinnie Mac.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. And I think that this is sort of the trend that you'll start seeing the WWE taking, not just with TNA, but I think with other organizations as well, where they just sort of like, hey, let's just, especially with that NXT brand, it's all like, let's just share workers, let's just work together, like, why not? You
Now
know?
the question remains: when do we have an AEW WWE Super Show?
Maybe eventually.
Because this is kind of a big deal.
You know what? I kind of want it by, like, that would be the perfect War Games scenario right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like,
Oh yeah.
like having that sort of like having like the War Games Team WWE War Games versus Team AEW War Games.
I mean, they're not ignoring them.
Yeah.
They've acknowledged their existence, but they've never said, neither side has really said anything really negative about each other lately. So I feel like they're having conversations.
That's true. I mean, I'm just wondering if it's to the point where it's all like they're just acknowledging, hey, we're not at war with each other. We don't need to take digs at each other. You know, we're all doing our own things.
There's plenty of pie to go around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only funny thing is the WWE AEW thing. If they merged together, I mean, half of the superstars on both companies would have all previously worked for that other company anyway. So it's all like it's not going to be anything.
That would be kind of
good.
awkward, yeah.
Yeah. It's all like so, but there's a lot of potential to do a lot of stories, like a lot of even closure stories too. So you know.
Yeah.
Never say never. As of now,
Yeah.
I don't see it happening this year.
I don't see it happening within the next 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, I would
No,
never say
no.
never.
Yeah. But I definitely don't see it happening like soonish. Now, the
Yeah.
fact that we got WWE and TNA, that's a huge deal, which means a certain somebody just won the TNA title.
Yes.
Trey, can you remind me who won that title, by the way?
The TNA heavyweight.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh, hey, how about that?
And with Royal Rumble coming up,
Oh, he'll be in it. He'll be in it.
yeah, he will 100% be in it, and that pop's gonna be fucking huge.
So, like, who's gonna have the bigger pop, him or Big Trick Willie?
Oh, dude, when Trick does it,
Cause like I can almost guarantee he's in the Royal Rumble this year. We're gonna be seeing him next Saturday live in Indianapolis in that Royal Rumble.
whoop that Trick.
Yes.
What?
But now with the official partnership, we do have the possibility in both the women's and the men's Royal Rumble of seeing TNA superstars now as well in there, like more than just that special, that special appearance like Jordan Grace did. Now we're gonna actually possibly see more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this opens up a lot of possibilities. Like, and
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk positively about TNA for a minute.
Yay.
So Tessa Blanchard came back to the TNA.
It is. She is officially back. Yeah.
She is officially still a racist.
And the fans let her know it. So, you know what?
I love the TNA crowd. I've always loved the TNA crowd.
You know what? Good for them. I'm proud of them.
It is kind of weird though, talking about TNA and WWE.
It's crazy that we're still talking about racist wrestlers in 2025.
You would think, yeah. It's all like
Hogan, Blanchard.
Don't worry, CM Punk said he would toss his dusty ass out of the Royal Rumble. So,
was fucking funny. I mean, we're talking about Hogan, Blanchard, Trump.
No.
We're just bringing up racist,
like
wrestlers, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I hate this. I hate this tone. This just in 1 hour ago from TMZ. WWE in negotiations with Nikki Bella for an in-ring return.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm all for her making appearances if they want, but she doesn't need to be back in the ring. This is not the same women's division anymore. Like,
it's not.
It's not the same. Women's, yeah.
She's also kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. It's all like
two wrongs don't make a right in that situation, but
Oh no, I understand, and I mean, you can look at it that way. You can look at it as a strictly wrestling standpoint. She's a Divas era wrestler. She is not the women's wrestling era wrestler. This is not. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
No.
And then you throw in like her, actual human stuff. Like, no, this is not good.
Ray.
Like
you took out my favorite sound.
Which one?
The "I wish you died in the womb" sound.
No, it's under womb.
I don't. Oh, there it is.
I wish you died in the womb.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
No, this is a bad idea. Don't do it. Change your minds, people, please. It's all like,
Yeah,
it's just
I don't know.
It's all like,
Anyway, yeah. Other than that,
but yeah.
that's about all the wrestling news that came out. I mean, more Vince stuff came out, but I think we've already talked about that.
Yeah. And it is nice that the TNA WWE merger kind of went full circle in our lives, because you got to remember when we all met, it was WWE versus TNA. Now we live in a world where it's WWE and TNA.
I'm really glad that
Yeah.
hanging on to that fucking URL is about to pay off dividend.
Yeah. TKO, if you want to call me, you know.
Hey TKO, we well, one of us owns that URL. If you want
Yes.
it,
Yeah. It's all
let's
like,
talk
And
members.
I'm
We
willing
got
to deal
numbers.
not in Cadbury cream eggs, but in cold hard cash.
cold
Thank you very
hard
much.
cash.
Also, potential flights, hotel, lodging, and tickets to WrestleMania. But I digress.
And
or
one
stock.
and stock, and it's all like, I'll even settle for one round table pay-per-view event.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we need to get Buzz all the titles that he can walk around with, all the replica titles.
Mhm.
All the
He's gonna look like Kenny Omega, but look like an absolute
And can I
fucking
get a
dork doing
Penta
it.
mask, please?
It's all like, I won't be the cleaner.
We all get Penta masks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want Penta
Yeah.
mask. Yes.
Everybody,
Ghetto.
you get a Penta
Ghetto.
mask. You get a Penta mask.
Yes.
Everybody
Everybody
gets
gets
a
a
Penta
Penta
mask.
mask. It's all like,
You know, friendship ended with former favorite luchador Rey Mysterio. Now Penta's my best friend.
it's all
That
like,
is my new best friend.
and it's smart merch. I mean, everybody knows masks sell. I mean, they just do.
They do.
You know.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Penta for a minute. Holy shit! Like this
they
guy, the presentation, it was great in AEW, but it just goes to
WWE's
show
going all
how,
in.
Yeah, it just goes to show like the production budget from WWE compared to AEW, or at least
Yeah.
the experience.
Yeah.
I think the production from last week to this week for Penta was a much needed addition, because the fireworks, like the pyro, everything, just 10 out of 10.
And yeah.
Love it.
And they built this guy up like just like that in a matter
Like,
of 2 weeks. He's
They
like
need
a main
to
character.
strap
You know.
they need to strap him with a title ASAP. I don't care. He is just too hot right now. People are into him. I mean, the mask, I'm sure, are selling like hotcakes. Especially if he gets to do like the one-off masks, like his Joker mask and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like if he gets to do all that fun stuff, that would be like, again, you're printing money with this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. You
But
gotta,
do I
and
see him
especially-
as a world heavyweight champion? Not at this juncture, the way that the title scene is right now. But like a solid like intercontinental champion.
So like I can
I-
see him for
I-
sure.
I put him in that realm of he does not need a title.
Oh, you think he's above a title?
Yeah, he is above a title. He's like remember the Fiend when I was like the Fiend should not have any titles.
Just have him kill everybody.
Yeah.
Like I tell you what, they've built Penta up to be a main character. Like they put a lot of stock in like just the feel that you get from him. Like he's going to be like, and they're sort of in that phase right now where they're just like that introductory phase where they're making sure to put people that they know he would have a pretty decent match with just to get him off, and then we're gonna start getting him into the stories and stuff like that, and really see him like so far the introduction to Penta to the WWE, like not saying that WWE crowds won't know who he is, but some of them won't, so it's a nice introduction.
Yeah.
For those that
And
might
it'll be
not
really
know him.
interesting to see how he kind of pairs up with like some of the bigger names, like with the mid card names. You know what I mean? Like it'll be really interesting to see how that really pans out.
Yeah, I'm waiting for his match with like a Dragon Lee at that point to get that that luchador style showcase
No,
match.
put him with John
And
Cena.
give it time. He might have a match with Cena. We got the year of Cena here. There's a lot of opportunities for that. I think that in this year of Cena, what I'm expecting is John Cena's gonna get like the big ending, but for the most of this run, it's gonna be him just putting over a lot of people. Like,
I think John Cena beats Gunther at WrestleMania.
oh wow, you're saying right off the bat, like this WrestleMania,
Wow.
this will technically be
I
his
don't-
last Mania, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't think that he'll win the Rumble,
so do you
and I
think?
think Punk will win the Rumble. I think Punk will
Oh.
challenge Cody Rhodes at Mania
Oh wow, interesting.
because there's a little history there.
There is
little history there.
history.
We'll still get Rock and Roman. And then I think Cena will eventually somehow, some way, win a chance against Gunther. And then he will beat Gunther for the title.
That's, you know what? That's an interesting scenario, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a very plausible scenario.
17. I think they give him 17.
I agree with you. It's not a matter of if, it's when. You know that he's getting, just the way that they've built it up, he's getting that 17th, victory one way or another. I could even see him like beating Gunther at like WrestleMania and then having him lose it the next night on Raw. I could even see that happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that would be 100% plausible.
Yeah, like one of those situations. But I 100% agree with you on that. There's no way that this run is not ending before he gets number 17.
Yeah.
Now he hasn't won the Intercontinental title, so he's not a Grand Slam champion.
It makes me wonder if they actually pull something like that, like maybe give him like just.
It's either they give him the Grand Slam on the way out or number 17.
I expect number 17, but I did not think of the Grand Slam scenario.
Same thing with Sheamus. Sheamus doesn't have it.
I mean, it's true. That's true.
That's Sheamus' entire is that his entire storyline right now?
That is his story. So he's about to win it. To be fair,
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
also? But that is his gimmick right now. So that means he could become a Grand Slam champion before John Cena. How about that? Who happened to be the guy who he won his first WWE championship against. So how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you guys go into Sheamus really quickly? He's in this program right now with Braun Breaker. I'm kind of iffy about like where do you put Braun Breaker after
he
title.
loses? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely put him in some sort of like title picture. I just don't see him going for the main title,
That's
at least
the
not until
thing.
after Mania.
That's the only place I see where he could go, though, is either up or to just a different storyline. And unfortunately, I hate to say it this way, I could see it to where he gets put in a storyline with the Wyatt Six.
Oh wow.
Just
No,
because.
that actually is not possible anymore.
Oh yeah, they're on SmackDown. That's right.
Yeah, that's not possible anymore.
You know what?
Should we talk about that whole situation?
Oh,
really
Lord.
fast. Braun Breaker versus John Cena feud. Let's do it.
That
Let's
would be
do it.
cool.
That'd be
cool.
that would fucking slap. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and talk about the Wyatt Six situation along with the
All right.
I guess Alexa Bliss too.
Yeah, so we'll start with the Wyatt Six. They've been moved over to SmackDown. They haven't been used in a month and a half. Pretty much A, they were waiting for Alexa, and B, it was just kind of where are you going to put them on Raw? There's too many things going on.
Too many things. And I mean, I think a Wyatt Six on Netflix would work better storyline wise, like story wise. Like they could tell much better, more thought provoking stories with Netflix money. But if they want to use, USA money, that's their prerogative.
You also have to think though that you already have your token creepy faction on Raw.
Yeah.
With our good friend Karrion Kross, friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the
I
show,
liked him
Karrion
this
Kross.
week. I
Yeah, he
did
was
like
great.
him this week. Yeah.
He was great this week.
So like with his
Um,
interactions with the
With the Miz.
the Miz and a little bit with
That-
Sammy, right? Yeah, a little Sami Zayn
Yeah.
interaction.
Him just
Yeah,
hanging out
Kar-
in the background.
Carrying Cross going, that's a you problem.
Yeah, I think because that's that's believable because we just need Karrion Kross to act like Karrion Kross, like the real person, you know?
Yeah.
I want the
Yeah.
real Karrion Kross.
So like that would be such a great story, like because I've seen like his social media content and everything. I like it. I love it. It's hilarious.
He's
for me.
cool. He's a
Yeah,
cool
he's a
person.
cool guy, you know?
He's just a cool guy.
He's just
you
a
know?
cool guy. So like, let's get the real Karrion Kross. So
But
like,
yeah, so that's going
yeah.
on with the Wyatt Six right now. It's I get it. You know, I mean, they had a lot of steam, but then like, you know, once shit started hitting the fan, you know, now they're waiting on Alexa, and that's part of the problem.
What is she gonna like be like a member, or are they just waiting for her to do like a little story?
Well, Trey,
She is in contract dispute, Buzz.
Uh-oh. Contractual
You see-
holdout, huh?
Yep. WWE wanted her to come back under an extended contract, which, let's face it, if we're going to do this, we have to talk about it both ways. So are we on the side of you shouldn't extend people's contracts, or are we on the side of it is what it is?
I'm sort of in the middle.
I'm sort of like if it's like I'm a situation, like I take that by situational purposes.
That's where I'm at. It's
You know.
based on situation. Like if you're injured, then like, you know, I could see why they would want to extend your, you know, contract.
Yeah.
Because you know they paid for you for a certain amount of time, so like, you know, you owe that time to them. In Alexis's case, she had a baby, which again,
Yeah.
kind of like I don't count that as an injury, but at the same time, you are taking time away
Yeah.
from your contract.
Like,
But
it's a
again,
major life decision. Yeah, like, you know.
yeah, but that was a preventable.
Yes.
That was a not a preventable. Let's
Yeah,
not. Let's not.
It,
call
like
pregnancy
you don't
preventable.
plan on getting
Um,
injured, but having
you
a
didn't
baby
plan
is
on
something
getting
you
pregnant.
planned. You know, yeah.
Yes. Well,
usually
Usually
Most
you
people
plan
can
it.
plan.
Yeah, most people
most
plan
people can
it.
plan. Crow doesn't know how to plan. Anyway,
I was also unplanned.
anyway, but in this situation it was. So I mean, I'm kind of on WWE's side here
In that
because like
situation, yeah.
again, in this situation, you know, it is what it is. But like
Yeah.
say if like she was actually like legitimately injured and couldn't actually come to work, then yeah, I don't see why they would extend that contract. I mean, because like you same thing with football players, right? So if they get injured, they still get paid for their time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So same kind of situation. So it's a case by case basis.
Yeah, yeah. I always say if it's like an injury or something like that, they get injured doing the job, I'd probably be a little bit more sympathetic towards the wrestler, be like, okay, don't extend their time. Like they got hurt doing that for you. In this case, yeah, I mean, first of all, congratulations to Alexa Bliss for being a mom. Like,
Yeah, let's
let's
be clear.
yeah.
We're not saying Alexa's
is at fault
Alexa
in any
is a
way.
bad
Yeah.
a bad person at all for getting for wanting to have
for
a
having
child.
baby.
We're not
Yeah.
saying that
So
at all.
and
It's just on a
business
pure
standpoint,
business standpoint.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stop putting our foots in our mouths here and talk about what's going on here.
Okay.
So Alexa wants to come back with a new contract, higher pay, more perks. Her last actual match was Royal Rumble 2023. So it's been a while.
It's been a good
Yeah.
minute. Yeah.
And here's my thing, and this is why I'm on WWE's side about this. You want to come back.
Mm-hmm.
You had a year, almost 2 years of maternity leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair.
You've become less marketable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
become
I think
less marketable.
like the less time you're on TV, the less you're gonna sell.
And that women's
You've been
division got
gone-
big.
Mhm.
Okay, you've been gone for 2 years.
Yeah.
You're not CM Punk.
I don't think she's in a position to be like, yeah, I want more perks.
Yeah.
Now if it's maybe more merchandise share, maybe that's something that
And
they
that's
could throw
valid.
in.
You know what I mean? Like that's something I can agree with because like I mean, if anything, with your image on it, I think you should get 100% of. That's just me anyway. But you got to pay. You got to pay the tax man at the end of the day.
How much of a percentage do you pay?
For what?
Shirts.
Okay, so say you pay $20 for your shirt, right?
Yeah.
I get $5.
What?
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
and that's because I'm using their service.
Okay.
Because that also pays for the shipping costs, the supply costs, all that stuff. I make $5 whole.
Wow.
I could charge more, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's all like, and that's
Like that is literally the lowest I can charge for a T-shirt on my end without like breaking my customers back. Because like my thing is like I could give two shits about shirts and whatnot. Like, but if you want to buy a shirt, it's $20.
It's all like, I feel like you should get a little bit more, but that's.
And them's the breaks.
Yeah.
Same thing with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
But in this situation, though, WWE has all that figured out.
Yeah.
She could get more of a share. I think that's valid.
Yeah.
But we don't even know if she has the same wrestling capacity that she has, or abilities as she does in 2023. Like,
She hasn't wrestled in almost 2 years.
yeah, this is, like I said, a lot has changed in 2 years since she was last.
At least
here,
with Punk, we knew he wrestled recently.
Yeah, because he was in AEW, wrestling over there, so it's not like he was, he already got all of any ring rust he had off going into that, like, so, like, and so I think that she needs to, come back with the current contract that she's in, and then if I'm WWE, I even say, okay, how about this? You come back with the current contract. You do, a couple of stories, a couple of matches. We'll reevaluate things based on how it all turns out. Almost like a performance review or something like that,
I swear to God, if she's Stone Cold Steve Austin's this thing, I'm gonna be really upset.
She take her ball and go home.
Yeah, if she does, then we won't be seeing her back in the WWE at least anytime soon. So,
No.
God damn it. Oh, I got it. She'll go to TNA.
Because they are still technically an independent entity. So
Yeah, that's valid. She'll just see Triple H down the hall.
yeah. Be like,
Anyway, I
"Ugh."
digress.
But
You could have had this.
could have had-
Anyway,
yeah. I think she needs to. I mean, in this,
I think she needs to calm down.
There's a middle ground here. As long as
Don't
both
Ultimate
sides-
Warrior this. Don't Ultimate Warrior this.
Like Alexa, like time is limited. Like you had like you don't do it. Like I'll even put it in as far as star power and wrestler. You're not even a Becky Lynch. Like, come on now.
No, you're not.
Like, don't do
Yeah.
this to yourself.
I don't even think, and I don't even think Becky Lynch would even come back at this point.
So like
After 2 years? Probably not.
it's all like yeah.
I think she done.
If she's gone for 2 years, yeah, she's probably done. But as far as because Becky Lynch, I mean, and Becky Lynch is in already in a different thing because Seth Rollins is still in the WWE, so she's still got connections in there anyway. She could like
She'll be back. She'll be back at the Rumble.
I'm surprised that we didn't see her, not necessarily as a wrestling capacity, but I thought for sure we're going to at least see her appear on the Netflix debut. Like, that kind of surprised me a little bit there.
Apparently, Jonathan Coachman is of the opinion that she's coming back at the Rumble.
That's my opinion.
She'll definitely be back at the Rumble, no doubt.
And we're talking about Becky Lynch, by the way. We're not talking about.
So
Alexa.
what we get? Hopefully, we get what now that she's coming back. What, Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, WrestleMania, for not involving a title. Not involving a title.
Oh no, it will involve a title.
The title of 400.
Charlotte's
we
winning
not-
that fucking title.
Can we not?
That's true. She
Um,
doesn't know
I
how
wish.
to do stuff without the title being involved. So,
I know.
like,
Can we not?
does she have to come back? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. So, like, between NXT and the main roster, that women's division is looking really good in the WWE right now. Like, it's to the point where we don't even need Charlotte Flair anymore.
Here's
Can
the
we
thing,
not have?
Charlotte.
Can we not have?
We have
we
a
not?
billion Charlotte Flairs now.
Yeah. Like,
Too many.
we can't stress this enough. This is not the same era anymore. This is a much more, diverse era of a lot of great talent that's coming up. Like I said,
We have a younger, more athletic
yeah.
version of Charlotte Flair. Her name is Tiffany Stratton.
Hell yeah. I love me some Tiffy time.
Tiffy time.
So like, and like
So
I
does
said-
our-
yeah.
So does our boy
Our boy.
Yes. So
Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Buzz.
Yes. You better believe it.
What? Buzz.
Yeah.
Ludwig watch. What did he do this week?
So like, I don't think he did anything this week, did he?
I think he was off this week.
Yeah. But
Okay.
hey, he was probably doing something with Tiffy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
The sluttiest wrestler
yes,
of all
the
time,
sluttiest
Ludwig
wrestler
Kaiser.
of all time, Ludwig Kaiser. It's Stiffy time. boys.
The most sex addicted wrestler of all time, Ludwig Kaiser.
So like showing the old Imperium there. All right.
Showing the old Imperium.
So
Oh no, don't do this. I just searched it up on.
what? Oh no.
Oh no.
What's happening?
I searched up Ludwig Kaiser just to see if there's any news on him. First thing is from Wrestle Purist. Ludwig Kaiser said he will be welcoming Penta to Raw. We'd like to take this time to thank Ludwig Kaiser for his service and his life.
Thank you very much, Ludwig.
Ludwig.
That'll be all.
It'll be all Mr.
In his own
Ludwig.
time.
Oh,
I
man.
mean,
Good old
he's
Ludwig.
gonna go and wrestle Penta, and
I
then
mean,
he's gonna
you
die.
want to look up. You want to look up. Also, they have the fat picture of Gunther.
I mean, he demands
Oh
all
my
their
gosh.
gratitude.
like that is like that is like night and day different between between what he was and what he is now.
Yeah.
Good for him. I was about to say, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. You know what, guys? You know what I think we should do?
What?
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah, let's get on out of here, guys. It's been a
Alright,
good show.
This is a great show. I mean, despite my depression.
Show number 3 for us.
Yeah. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not great. but not bad.
Not bad.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Babe Podcast. You can follow us on facebook.com/the Babe Podcast. Do we have our Blue Sky set up yet?
No.
Okay, and you can follow me on Blue Sky at what's my Blue Sky? Forgot.
The AJ Calvillo.
Is it?
I'd
That's pretty
have
much
to
everything it is.
assume. I mean, that's usually your brand.
Are you on Blue Sky, Buzz?
I'm hardly
you're on
on
Blue Sky
social
Buzz?
media anyway, so
Yeah, I'm at the ajcalvio.bsky.social.
It's all like
I'm at EGTV.
It's all like the Level Up Gamer.
On everything, I'm at EGTV.
If I don't think I have a Blue Sky, but if I did, it's at the Level Up Gamer.
And remember, kids. What was his name? Oh yeah, fuck Odyssey Jones. Have a week, everybody.